Good afternoon and welcome to the 2018 Sunshine State Conference Tournament Postgame Press Conference following semifinal number 1. We are joined by Berry University, who defeated Rollins College 77-62, advancing to the championship match against the winner of Florida Southern College and Akron College tomorrow, Sunday, March 4th at 1 p.m. here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Jenkins Fieldhouse. We are joined by Buccaneers head coach Bush Estes and student athletes Elvar Friedrichsen and Sunday Detch. Opening statement about the game, Coach.
Well, I was very pleased with our preparation and our intensity. I thought defensively we were probably as good as we've been all year. You need to be against a team like Rollins. It's so effective and rates excellent offensively almost in every category. And I look at the stats here, and we were able to hold them to 34% shooting overall, 13% from three, which is just unbelievable. And just a lot of credit to our team for an outstanding job of getting ready to play and then going out and executing the game plan and playing to what I think is somewhat close to our potential.
Opening for questions, whoever.
Yeah, cool. Elvar, you mentioned this before the press conference started that you had 8 turnovers. Why do you feel that this game led you to so many? This is quite a lot for you normally, so kind of talk about it a bit.
Yeah, it kind of hurts my eyes when I look at the stats. It's 8 turnovers, and I guess it's their zone offense. They played 1-3-1 zone offense, and we're not really used to that. But we try to prepare. But I took some chances. I tried to get some passes through that weren't necessarily there. So I think that was the main reason why I have 8 turnovers. But we're not going to win the championship if I'm going to keep having 8 turnovers. So I got to keep it down tomorrow and trying to have my assist ratio better.
I'm going to defend him. I mean, he's one of the best in the country at assist to turnover ratio, so it is unusual, but I think we count on him to make so many great plays for us. And today they were very effective. They have length, and they were switching defenses on us, even though it was all zone, and giving us a lot of different looks. And if you take the turnovers away, we really did play a very outstanding game. That's probably our Achilles heel today, and in a great day, the only negative that we can really pull out of it.
Sunday there was a stretch during the first half where Rollins was 0 for 9. You guys are on like a 20-2 run. Talk about that phase of the game, and then how that changed when they got it within 4 by halftime. So those 2 phases of the game.
Well, today in the locker room, we really tried to come out. Coach was preaching intensity. You know, like at this time of the year, everyone plays hard, but it's whoever plays the smartest. And in the first half, before the 10-minute mark, we were playing Barry basketball, moving the ball, you know, and our energy on defense was really high. And then in the second half of the first half, we started playing a bit more conservative and got in foul trouble. You know, basketball is a game of runs, and we have to weather the storm, which I think we did, and came out in the second half and executed.
Jim, I think another answer to that question would be during that period, if I remember correctly, we had some turnovers. And it allowed them to gain some momentum. We had some opportunities that we just kind of didn't take advantage of, and they were able to turn our turnovers into some quick baskets, and that created energy for them.
Elvar, in the second half, you opened up with a 3, and then you guys got into a double-digit lead and just kind of held them off. Talk about just coming out of the gates strong in the second half to make sure you put them away.
We tried to gain some momentum in the beginning of second half just to come out strong. We started the game really well. And we just wanted to build our lead before, like in first 5 minutes in the second half, and try to just keep the lead. And we did that. Our defense locked up again, and we defended the 3-point line really well. They shot 3 for 23, so that's outstanding for us. So I guess that was just the game plan. We followed the game plan, and that's why we won today.
Coach, a big player for you in the second half is Mortensen. How do you think his energy and what he brought to the second half really helped propel you guys for that win?
Yeah, there's in any game, but particularly in postseason, there's what you call big shots. And he hit a couple big ones, you know, out of the corner. And then I think he banked one, did he?
End of the shot clock.
Yeah, and I'm sure he at the end of the shot clock. So, you know, but he's just a very confident player. He you know, has had his moments where everything hadn't gone his way, but he's never lost his confidence. And, you know, it's and I think these 2 guys sitting on each side of me right now, not change subject, but the intensity and the energy that I see from these 2 guys, particularly on the defensive end, I think our run here at the end of the season has been keyed on the defensive end of the floor. And these two guys, when you watch film, you're going to see amazing energy on the defensive end of the floor that maybe we've grown into as the season's come along. It wasn't as good as we would have liked for it to be early, but late it's been great. And I hope that tomorrow, regardless who we play, that we have another day of great energy defensively.
Coach, I just have one last question for you.
Sure.
Who would you rather play tomorrow in the finals? I know that's kind of a difficult question.
It's a very difficult question,
But, you know.
but I have an answer.
Great. Good.
Okay? I don't want to play anybody in the league. I wouldn't even want to play the three guys that didn't make it. And I mean that sincerely. I have never been in a league that is as balanced as this league is. There's always, usually in all leagues, there's somebody down at the bottom, a bottom feeder, that you feel like, okay, we're going to win today if we just play well. That's not true in the Sunshine State Conference. So I don't want to play anybody. I dread playing either one of them. So we'll just see who it is. And we have to play one of them. So whoever it is, we'll try to prepare and be ready for them. But I hope you take that, and not to avoid your question, but it's true. It's just a tough league. So you don't choose anybody. You just, unfortunately, have to play whoever you have to play.
Coach Elvar, 4 straight seasons with 20 wins, this win being the 20th today. You never won an SSC tournament title in school history. How big is this next step when you got that 20th win out of the way, but now you're trying to get that first SSC tournament title?
Yeah, it's my 3rd year here, and with Coach Estes and Coach Furr trying to turn this program around. And 4 seasons in a row with 20 wins. That's unbelievable success, and we want to finish it with a win tomorrow. Get the first conference tournament championship. That would be nice.
I want to add that this young man has been here 3 years, and we've won 3 conference championships. That's something. And this guy, if he'd been here all 3 years, he'd have 2. But he's only been here 1. So we're awfully glad to have him as well. But it's a tremendous tribute to Elvar and our seniors and Marco Tomic, who's also been here 3 years. Theo, Marco, and you have been here all 3 years for 3 straight championships. So we're very blessed. We have very good players, and we're very lucky.
Thank you, Barry University.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, welcome to the 2018 Sunshine State Conference Tournament Postgame Press Conference following semifinal number 1. We're joined by Rollins College, who was defeated earlier this evening by Barry University, 77-62. We're joined by Tars head coach Tom Kuzman and student athletes Sam Philpott and Jeff Burton. Coach, opening statement about the game.
I thought our team played very hard. I think they did too. I think they're very good. I thought they'd shoot a lot of threes, which they did. Our offense has been probably our strong point this year. But our defense played much, much better today, and our offense, we just weren't hitting. And when we're 3 for 23 from 3, and we're shooting well over 40% from three-point range, and probably a lot of it had to do with them. I'm not saying, I think they're good. But, I'm proud of these guys and our team. What a career they've had, and it's the way it is. I told the kids in the locker room, the sun will come up tomorrow, and then life keeps going on. And we gave it our best, and not good enough today.
Open it up for questions.
Yeah, just for Sam and Jeff, last game for you guys. Just give me some of your feelings right now, what's running through your head and stuff.
It's obviously really tough. I mean, these past 4 years have been 4 of the best years of my life, and playing with someone as talented as Jeff has really made my life a lot easier. And it's just been a consummate, unselfish group of guys, and I think that's really rare, and we take it for granted here. But I mean, just the coaching and how supportive everyone's been. I'll look back at the big picture, and I'm really proud of the career that we've all had. And the team's going to be good next year, and life goes on.
Yeah, it's obviously sad losing the last game, but I mean, it's been a great 4 years. I couldn't ask for a better team, better school, better team environment to be with. I mean, Rollins is the perfect pick for me, and I'm so happy that I was able to make the decision to come here. So, unfortunately, losing the game wasn't what we wanted, but looking at the bigger picture, it was a great 4 years for me.
Coach, yeah, there was a lot of different defensive strategies in the beginning, a lot of changing it up, trying different things. What worked and what didn't at the end of the day? What did you feel like went well?
Well, I thought our defense, when we changed Preston and our 1-3-1, it gave them problems. We usually sub more than I did today. We got in foul trouble. Dion got in some early foul trouble that changed a lot of things. Jack got hurt. So there are two of our 7 or 8 guys that play a lot of minutes. So we kind of stayed with our starters, and I think when they scored at the end, I think we were pooped. And but you know what? They kept playing, and you know they're very good. They're big. They can shoot it. That point guard is awfully good. Sees the floor so well and makes things happen. But I thought our kids did a great job. They had a lot of turnovers, probably more than they're used to. And we just didn't hit shots. The bottom line is, you know, I was talking to my assistant. I said, if we held Barry to 77 points, you think we'd win? He said, we'd win easy. And, you know, you have those days. And, you know, you hate to have it the last game of the year, but these 2 young men, I couldn't be any prouder of. You don't know how much fun they are to coach, how respectful, how determined, what kind of leaders they have been. I couldn't have asked for anything more. And they can really play basketball. And I love them to death. And I couldn't be more happy and proud of them and how they represented our program, Rollins and me. We're all lucky to have these guys part of our lives. And I thank them every day that how lucky I am to be with these guys. They're great. And I told them they're going to be successful as heck, and I know it.
Love you, Coach.
All right, thank you. Take water.